In number 1, it gives us a list of the number of each category. So we have 132 boys, 89 girls, and 14 adults. Part A says write a ratio of the number of boys to the number of girls. When it tells us that, that order means something, so we need to keep the order, and since they mentioned boys first, boys need to come first in our ratio. Remember, a ratio can be written in multiple ways. It can be written with the colon in the middle, or we can write it with the word 2 in the middle. So part A asks us to write the ratio, and then part B asks us to write it in a different form. Then number 1C asks us to write the ratio of the number of boys to the number of adults. Since boys came first, that number has to come first. Then we want to write it in a different format. So since I used the colon in the first one, I would want to use the word 2 in the next one. Go ahead and try that one. Number 2 is talking about how at breakfast, 100 milk cartons were put out in the beginning, and after breakfast, there was only 27 milk cartons remaining. In part A, it wants us to write the ratio of the amount taken to the total. To determine how many were taken, we need to start with what we started with and figure out how many were taken to end up at 27, so we can subtract and work backwards. So 73 were taken, and we started with 100 total. Part B asks about how many are remaining compared to how many were taken. So we would write the remaining first, and then the amount taken second in your ratios. So go ahead and try that one. Don't forget to write your name on your paper when you're finished.